The mid fight, I don't know which one of them. There were too many.
Yeah.
We aced them, and then
you ran up mid, and then you turned to Baron.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No. Because I was screaming end, and they're like, I don't think we can. And
joining me is the 2023 #1 prospect from NACL, or what was it called? Academy?
Yeah, NACL.
Yeah, NACL. Mm-hmm. And now 100% playoff winning record, Massu. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
How was your first Silver Scrapes experience on stage?
It was a very stressful series.
Yeah.
I think for the first few games, I was feeling like too much nerves, more than what I usually feel. Just because in the back of my mind, I have like the importance of the game, which is something I'm trying to learn not to think about.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first few games were pretty stressful, and then slowly I got more used to it. The nerves kind of faded off.
Yep.
And it was fun.
Was there a moment in this series where you were like, even if it took all the way to game 5 or something, was there a moment in this series where you did something, maybe you got a kill, or maybe you survived a gank, and you're like, okay, I'm okay?
I think it was in the last game because
you did take the last game. The last fight that you guys won, and you're running.
No. But it was in the last game. They were fighting topside, and then their bot lane started rotating from mid, and then I just like blind ulted the Kalista just because I had a feeling of where she was. Yeah. And I hit her, and me and Casper, or Inspired, we killed her. So at that point, I was like happy that I trusted myself to throw that ult.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did your team know that it was blind? Like everyone? No?
And I didn't say anything because I'm like, we need to play the game.
Come on!
Yeah. I got pretty excited though.
Okay, so now that you've won and you look back on how you felt this series, how much of it was stress and how much of it was fun? Give me like a percentage, if it's 100%, like 50-50, was it 70-30? Was
like a good 60% stress, 40% fun.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good.
And then with this experience, do you think the next one against Cloud9 is going to feel in the same stress fun? Or do you think now it's like back to like, okay, I can just treat it like a regular
I can definitely say I learned a lot from this one, especially like how I'll move forward with my mindset and mentally. So I do think, obviously I won't know for sure, but I think the one with Cloud9 will be better for me. So.
What is like a thing that you'll take away?
One of them for sure is to focus on just playing the game because, it's like the same game that I've been playing for years.
Sure.
It's the same rift. Sure. I just need to not think about, but if I do this, then we're gonna get knocked out, or if I do this, I might lose this game. Sometimes I just have to. It's almost like solo queue, but not really. I just have to trust myself to go for something without second guessing it, just because of how important the game is.
And so that's where your focus was going to, was like all these outcomes that were about decisions in the game, not the decisions.
Yeah, because at some point I felt like I was paralyzed in the game. Like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but in my head I'm like, no, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Then we might lose, and then
a player on their team that I think had a hell of a game was Jan. I think Jan played super well.
Yeah.
How did you rate their bot lane today?
I think Jan definitely played pretty good. In scrims, I think he plays like he did today, which is usually like pretty aggressive. He can push his lead. He can play on the edge. Yeah. Which I don't think happened at all in the regular season when I played against him. He was like kind of just sitting back and farming. Yeah. And I feel like in this series he really tried to do that again. So I respect that, and I think he played pretty well. Although he did get caught a few times.
He did in that last game.
Yeah.
You've kind of watched LCS and seen I guess the matches on stream, the content around it. Yeah. How does it feel now that it's out and we've had like a week to process it, to be the subject of a Drive documentary? Like, it's you, dude. Yeah. You're in there.
It's pretty insane, actually. Like, it still hasn't hit me because I don't know if you know, but last year when they made the Prince one, I was like decently close with Prince. He was my roommate when I was on Focus Academy as well.
I know that.
we got kind of close, and I watched his drive like so many times just because like they make it so well, like the story, the music, everything.
Yeah.
So it still hasn't hit me like that. I got my own video, so it's pretty nice.
Is there something in the Drive video, or is there something that's missing from Drive that you wish would have been in there? Because vaguely from what I remember with Prince's, it was him and his dad struggling through poverty, found some success, and now is, like taken off and found superstardom.
Yeah.
Is there something that's missing from yours?
Not really. I guess I wanted to give like more credit to how much my friends pushed me to make this step, which in the video it was mostly focused on my family, which is of course the biggest part.
Sure, of course.
But my friends definitely helped me pursue this.
How so?
There was one friend that I used to do it with, and then we slowly got better together. And then there was one time where I got like a message to join a amateur team for scouting grounds.
What team? So that we give them a shout out.
Team Pending. This was like 5 selected players. Yeah.
I don't know this.
And we just made it on the spot.
Okay.
And I was considering it, not joining it, because I was like finishing my last year of high school, and I was like kind of thinking league is just a dream at that point to play pro. So I wasn't gonna do it, but then one of my friends like kind of pushed me to join the team and try and see how it goes. So,
well, daydreaming is what you just did then on stage today. Best of 5, 9-0, and whatever you were, like unkilled. Multiple huge snipes on the Varus to keep you guys in it. Was there a point in Game 5 where you felt like, oh shit, we lost?
I think
I felt like there was 4.
There were so many. There were so like the one where Lee Sin was behind us on mid, and I saw him.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get insect. And then I think Inspired ate that one.
Yeah,
he got killed, but they didn't end the game. Then there was like a few fights top lane, where I thought we lost. But
was there a couple times where you thought you guys won and then didn't win?
Oh yeah, the mid fight. I don't know which one of them. There were too many.
Yeah,
we aced them. And then
you ran up mid, and then you turned to Baron.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Because I was screaming end, and they're like, I don't think we can. And
it's like, the fucking kid who has undefeated and Inspired's taking all these Lee Sin kicks for you. Okay, you want to end? Yeah, sure.
So that was the one.
Who did you learn about the most on your team in this series? Given how like up and down it was, performance-wise, just the games themselves, was there something you learned about a teammate?
I think I actually noticed a few things about a lot of them. Like Bwipo, Inspired, Johnson, and Busio. But probably the biggest one that sticks out to me was Busio. I kind of noticed, it was like the opposite of me, where I was more nervous at the start, and then I slowly started feeling better.
Yeah.
It looked like he started feeling the nerves towards the end of the series. I could tell from like the way he threw his skill shots, the way he made his decisions. It was like not the usual him.
Was it the pike pick? He doesn't have to play anymore, which is why I can ask it. Do you think it was the pike pick?
Definitely not, because that one, he wasn't even that confident in picking pike, but we kind of pushed him towards it because we know he's really good at it, and it was actually a good spot.
He had a couple of resets.
He died level 1, started E, the Ashe got Dorian's Blade. It was a disaster.
Yeah, it was a little tougher. He still made plays, but Game 4 was a doozy. All right, let's look forward a little bit. Cloud9, kind of expected, surprising. Like, what do you think?
Expected in terms of like playing them?
Yeah.
I did expect to run into them eventually because I do think they're the second best team in the league.
Well, they were third.
Yeah, but I think they're way better than what their standing shows.
Okay.
And I'm pretty excited to go against Berserker, especially now that I don't think he ever played as bad as people thought he was. But now he's playing at like a
back to normal level.
Yeah, like almost like a Berserker level again.
Yeah.
So I can see like just how good he is from scrims and from watching him. So I'm excited to play against him.
Give me a series prediction.
I'd say us 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then finally, who was on your All-Pro ballot?
All-Pro ballot?
If you got to make one.
I didn't get to make one. But do you want me to say who I would?
Yeah. Who?
For every role?
Yeah, and you can't vote for your teammates.
Careful. Okay.
Well, sure. You can vote for your teammates.
Okay.
It's imaginary.
Top lane, then Bippo, Impact. Bippo, Impact. And then between like Rich and Castle for me.
No sniper. The sniper hate is real.
No.
This is the slander for Rookie of the Year, starting right here.
I'm really impressed by Sniper. I think he's like picking up stuff really fast, but not to take anything away from him. I think he's playing really well, but a lot of the times the enemies kind of make openings, which he takes. So good on him.
Yeah,
he's feeling like confident in that. So I think of course he's very good too.
Yeah.
For jungle, I'd say Inspired is for sure my number one. Then River, Blabber.
Okay.
Mid, Jensen, Jojo. Dove, at the beginning of the split, I didn't really like think anything of him, but recently it feels like he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
So maybe Dove third.
Okay.
ADC, my number one before playoffs, or like even before
regular season.
Yeah, I think B-Boy was very good. I think when he joined the team, because Wild Turtle was subbing in for a bit, I could like instantly tell the difference between how they played the map and like just how involved they were with each other. I think B-Boy was like a huge addition to their team.
Yeah.
So I would put him as number one. Then I would put Berserker number two, and then myself number three.
And then support.
Support, Busio.
Support was hard.
Yeah, it is a bit hard. Other than Busio, I think between like any of the three, Huhi, Core, or Vulcan.
Okay.
I think.
We got to wrap up here. So final words for FlyQuest fans.
Just thank you for watching us and keep supporting us.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the series win and best of luck in your series against Cloud9.
Thank you.
All right. Good stuff.